Hey guys, it's Blaber here, and I'm gonna be going over the changes to the new season and going through the jungle, yeah. I play on 2000 DPI, and 50 in-game mouse DPI, and I have my FPS capped at 144 usually, but I play on 240 Hz monitor, so it's a little weird. And I play with my graphics on medium low. Well, the first thing that's a little different about jungle right now is you actually get less experience. I mean, on generally all your camps except for Gromp, but you hit 3 after doing Gromp plus 2 camps right now, which is different than before, because before you would have to do Krugs to hit 3. Now you can do Krugs or Gromp plus 2 other camps to hit 3, which is pretty good because it lets you gank or invade faster, since Krugs generally took a long time to clear. Yeah, so this bush here near the blue buff, it makes it more scary to invade because if I'm standing here and walking in, I don't actually know if someone's in here or not, and I have to face check to ward it or something. Someone might be in there. It's also a buff to Rengar because it just gives Rengar another bush to jump you from, which is, I mean, it died a lot in solo queue to Rengar just doing that to me. So generally, if you hide like this, you don't through the bottom bush, because they extended the bush this way, you won't be seen by the minions. And then as long as the wave is now like right here in the middle of the lane, you can walk into this bush and then they won't see you. And you'll be able to gank. But if they were like here, they'll be in the middle bush, they'll be able to see you wrap around. So it's not a huge change. It's the same as lane ganking from before. I mean, it just gives people more options to like run around and hide from it. I'm not sure if it actually does anything actually useful. Like, it doesn't really affect laning anything. At least I don't think it affects solo laners laning. I'm just so far away from the minions. So right now, junglers that don't really have a specific purpose don't seem super good to me. Champs that are really good at farming, like Olaf, feel really strong to me. Or also champs that gank, or like super heavily ganking, that can also farm decent, like Elise, still feel really good, just because right now jungle experience is really low. So when you kill a laner or you take like experience from a lane, it's way more experience in gold than farming your own camps. Like, it's way more rewarding. So like you can be behind like maybe a level or two and then gank and just be the same. And also there's no catch-up experience anymore in the jungle, except on buffs, I believe. So when you get behind as a jungler, it's really hard to catch up if you're not killing other laners, just because the camps give you and the other jungler the same amount of experience. So you'll never really be able to catch up. He'll also be stronger than you, so he can just take your camps from you. So if I'm playing Kindred, level 1 I have Machete, so I generally want my blue buff before I gank, otherwise I'm kind of out of mana. So if I'm trying to gank bot level 3 really fast, I would just do blue Gromp red, because that gives you 3 now. I almost always do my Gromp because I feel like Gromp's the most rewarding camp right now. It gives us most experience along with Krugs, and it also gives you 3 off 3 camps. So I'd probably do these 3, and then I just gank bot level 3. If I'm not trying to insta-gank bottom, I could do Krugs or Wolves along the way. And if you want to full clear as a jungler, you just have to be careful because if you full clear, your camps will respawn before you can reset and get back on the base, because the spawn timer is lower now. So the enemy jungler will be able to take your camps while you're in base. There's like a 10-second window or 20-second window for them to do it, because this camp spawn 30 seconds faster now. And then if I wanted to gank top, I would probably just do red, blue, Gromp, or red, Krugs, blue, something like that to get 3. Generally, after I do 3 camps, if I'm a slower clearer than the enemy jungler, I want to invade, or like I don't really want to, like if I'm stronger 1v1, I don't really want them to full clear. I want to pressure them, because right now losing a buff feels way worse than losing like 1 camp. just because buffs get a lot more experience now, I believe, since they nerf all the other camps experience. And you can, if you're playing a champ like Olaf, you can still reset after full clearing because you clear so fast and your camps will respawn. But otherwise, you can't clear all 6 camps if you're not a fast clearing jungler and be there when they respawn. So that'll give the other jungler like opportunities to take your stuff. I mean, overall, junglers, they get a lot less experience now, so they'll be even more under level than solo laners, which is kind of bad. So I'm not sure how carry type junglers will do. Just because, I mean, you're gonna be so much weaker than the actual carries in the game. And from a map change, I mean, the map is pretty much the same, in my opinion. At least it feels the same. I guess there's like, when you kill a like the dragon changes might change for junglers. So the first 2 drakes that spawn, they don't do anything to the map. And then after the second drake is killed, the third drake spawns. And, or like when the third drake is about to spawn, that's what the map changes to. So for example, if it's Infernal Drake, which is like what I have right now, it'll change the entire map to the Infernal map. Infernal Drake, as you can see, it gets rid of terrain near the buffs, and makes the dragon pit bigger. And then Mountain Drake adds like rocks near the blue and red area. They add like a rock here, I believe, and then a rock here. Yeah, Ocean will spawn honey fruits near your camps, as well as spawn more bushes. It'll make this bush cover the entire thing, and this bush cover this entire area. As well as spawn water here that Kiana can take. I think it's here and here inside the buffs. And then Cloud makes like a big zone here along all the buffs and inside the dragon pit, where you can where you get move speed if you're inside of it. And then they also changed it so Ocean doesn't, I mean, Cloud doesn't give movement speed anymore. It gives ult CD. And Ocean Drag doesn't restore mana anymore. It just restores health. But now you also get health while in combat, whereas before it was only out of combat health. And the first team to get 4 dragons, regardless if it's like all Infernal or 2 of the first 2 dragon and then 2 of Infernal, you'll get this Dragon Soul, which is like a buff that lasts forever. And then after the Dragon Soul, like after one team gets the Dragon Soul, Elder starts spawning. And then it's Elder for the rest of the game. And they buffed Elder so that when you're below 20% health, you instantly die pretty much, which is if you take damage, which is, I mean, the new Elder seems kind of insane. Yeah, they changed Rift so that Rift spawns at 8 minutes, and now it actually can spawn more than once. It spawns every 6 minutes after the first spawn. So you can technically have 2 Rift Heralds, I believe, instead of just having 1. I mean, it depends on what champion I'm playing. If I'm playing a champion with high ult CD, like Kindred, for example, I actually really like Cloud, because my ult will be up more. But Infernal doesn't feel as strong as it used to. And if I'm playing a tank, obviously I want Mountain, because the Mountain 8% is a lot for tanks. So I would want Mountain, and then I don't really care about Ocean when I get it, except when I get the Ocean Soul, which feels really good. I think the jungle changes, there weren't that many changes in the jungle, to be honest, just besides the fact that they nerfed experience and gold, which is just, I mean, it's just nerfed to jungling, because it's really hard to rotate. Even though they spawn 30 seconds faster, it's really hard to rotate your camps that fast. So you end up, or at least I end up giving a lot of my camps to my laners, so then laners just end up a lot farther ahead than the jungler. So, I mean, I thought junglers were weak compared to laners before, but I think junglers will be even weaker now. So maybe different champs will show up. I mean, I haven't scrimmed, just been playing solo queue. So, yeah, I'm not sure there's that much changing, just besides junglers, I mean, just feel weaker because you get less golden experience now. But I think when Elder spawns, it'll be pretty exciting. Just because the breath, like when it kills someone, it's like pretty cool. Even though it's like really loud. But I like it. I think the fans will like the new season. And I generally like it. I mean, I think changing the game up's good. Just for like a fresh new look into the next year. Those are just my thoughts on the jungle changes. Overall, not much changed, but I think it'll be more exciting. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next season.